Hello there, Wipper here, and once again, welcome back to another mod showcase. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the Five Nights at Freddy's mod, which adds some of the mascots from the game into Minecraft. And I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a very popular game all over the internet for the past, 2 months. I will have to mention that I've never actually played the game, but I've watched loads of people play it on YouTube, so yeah, I know a bit about it, but not too much. But by the way, guys, if we can shoot for 1,000 likes on this mod showcase, that would be amazing. But I'm going to start off by showing you the first mascot, which is, of course, Freddy himself. Freddy Fazbear here. As you can see, I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but I'm just going to spawn him down now. Oh, whoops, I am in peaceful. There we go. So now it should work. Here we go. So you can see here, he has 75 health points, and I kind of think he looks a little bit like a gingerbread man instead of something really scary. It's kind of hard to, convert a actual physical character from a video game into Minecraft when it's so blocky and you haven't really got that many pixels to work with. So I'm pretty sure this is the best they could come up with, but yeah, it's not really that scary. But I like the top hat and those really bright cyan eyes, and he's also got a microphone in his hand to fit with the theme, of course. And is that a bow tie? Looks like one, and it looks pretty neat. But this guy is pretty slow, so if I swap over into survival mode, you can see really slow walking there, and he's actually not that powerful. So you can see I've got a full set of iron armor here, and if he hits me, he only does about 1 heart of damage to me, which is really not that much at all. And he's super slow, so he's not very agile, and you can just walk around him. Okay, that was a really bad demonstration there. I was too close to the wall. But yeah, you can walk around him and he just can't catch up with you. So not the scariest mob in the game and not that damaging either. So I'm just going to try and kill this guy now. Shouldn't be too difficult with a diamond sword. Few hits and he should be dead. And when you do kill them, there is a small chance that he'll drop a microphone, which is Freddy's microphone, and you can see when I hover over this, it says that it's held by Freddy, and it has no purpose whatsoever. It doesn't do any more damage than your fist, so it's really not that effective of a weapon. But yeah, it's just to add a nice aesthetic touch, or like a trophy to say that you've killed Freddy. So in order to make this a little bit more interesting than just swinging my sword at a mob, I have installed the Flans Guns mod, and I've got myself a nice golden desert eagle here, and I'm going to open fire on a nice herd of Freddys. Is it actually a herd? Would you call it a herd of Freddys? Maybe a gaggle of Freddys. Yes, a gaggle of Freddys would be so much better, wouldn't it? Sounds pretty weird, actually. But I'm just going to spawn down loads of these guys, and I've got my gold desert eagle. We're going to swap back into survival mode here, and let's aim down the sights and shoot these guys. Yes, 10 damage per hit, and we should be able to finish these guys fairly quickly, considering the bullets actually penetrate through the enemies, so I can shoot 2 of them at once. Oh yeah, this is so much more enjoyable than hitting them with a diamond sword. Oh yeah. You can actually fire this quite rapidly. Look at this. Shame the clip size is very small though, so I have to keep reloading. But one more reload should finish these guys off, hopefully. Wow, I'm really bad at aiming. It's because of the recoil, but there we go. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of these guys. I'm going to be using some guns to make it a little bit more interesting to kill them. But then next up we have Bonnie the Bunny. And this is another mascot, of course, from the game. And we're going to place this one down. And look at this. This one's bright purple. Not very inconspicuous in the slightest. You'd definitely see this one coming down a dark corridor. Very bright. But you can see this one only has 25 health in comparison to Freddy's 75 health. But this one's significantly quicker as well. So you can see this one's actually got a slight chance of catching up with me. I'd say it's probably the same walking pace as a zombie. But this one does a lot more damage as well. You can see this one's actually damaging me for about 1.5 hearts to 2.5 hearts for some reason that time. And I'm about to die, so I better heal myself. But a lot more damaging than Freddy himself. So let's just kill Bonnie here. Yes, die. And this one doesn't actually have any special drops. Whereas Freddy had a rare drop of the microphone, this one doesn't have anything that it drops yet. But maybe in future versions, then it'll actually drop something. But what I'm going to do again is, of course, spawn down loads of these, like so. And I think this time we're going to use a different weapon. So let's just spawn down a load more, and hopefully I can swap out and get this weapon before I die. Let's just run over here. I've got a nice M16 machine gun here. So let's just shoot. Oh, wait, I need to reload. No, I don't want to get trapped in a corner, otherwise I'm going to get beaten up so badly. They're all going to murder me. So much damage. Okay, here we go. Should be able to finish them off really quickly with this weapon. Oh yeah, it's a massacre. They're all dying really quickly. It's so much more fun than using a sword. But yeah, guys, next up we have Chica the Chicken, and I think this mod creator has spelt it a little bit incorrectly there. We've got kickin' instead of chicken. That's really bad. Or maybe it's meant to be spelt that way and we've just been taught it wrong. But yeah, so we've got Chica here and we're going to spawn her down. Of course, this is the only female mascot in the first version of the game. And what is she holding in her hand? We've got, let me just check here. Yes, the cupcake. And this is actually a craftable item. You don't get it as an item drop from this mascot. You actually craft it, and it's crafted like so. We've got cake, 3 pink dye, and a bit of bread to craft yourself a cupcake, and I believe it restores 4 of your hunger, so it's quite a nice food stuff, but it's being held by this Chica mascot here, and we're just going to kill her. I'm so sorry about that, and you can see nothing's got dropped. And this mascot is by far the worst of all of the mascots because it's super slow, it's about the same speed as Freddy was, and it only has 15 health as well. But in terms of damage, it's actually quite effective. Look at that, 2 hearts of damage, so the most of all of the mascots so far, but it's just super slow and really easy to dodge, so there's no excuse for you to die from this one. Super easy to kill as well, so yeah, it's not the most scary of all of the mascots. But then finally for this set of mascots, we have Foxy. Oh, and by the way, this is not the last of them because there's actually a boss version of Freddy, the Golden Freddy of course, so stay tuned for that one. But yeah, as I was saying, there's one final one for this set, which is called Foxy of course. We have Foxy the Pirate Fox, very nice red looking character, and you can see this guy here has a little hook in his hand, and that's the most powerful weapon ever. I mean, it does 99 damage per hit, so if I get hit once by this guy, I'm going to be dead. So I need to be really agile and try and avoid this guy while talking about him. Really scary, look at that eye patch and those yellow teeth, very typical to pirates of course, and very striking yellow like pants, really peculiar. But anyway, I'm just going to pop over here and I'm going to have to go into creative, otherwise I'm going to die. So I can give you a better look at this guy, as you can see there. I'll just give you a demonstration though of how powerful he is. So I'm going to actually swap over to a different load here, where I've got some diamond armor with protection, I think 10 on them. So let's see how much damage he does. Okay, half my health was taken away. Oh my, I'm dead. How did that happen? I'll just show you the armor I was wearing there. You can see I've got protection 10 on all of my diamond armor, and if you're wondering why I look like a mascot myself, I actually look like Foxy. It's kind of ironic. I'm being attacked by myself, but that's because I'm using a custom resource pack, the Five Nights at Freddy's resource pack, which is actually part of a map, but I thought I'd use it anyway because it seems to fit this mod quite well. But yeah, so even with this really overpowered armor, I still got murdered by this guy. Super powerful mob, and I'll just show you what it drops. You can see here we've got Foxy's hook. It's a very rare drop, and it does 100 damage. So you can see here, 1 hit, 100 damage taken off this guy, and I can kill you with your own weapon. How do you feel about that? Probably not the best. But yeah guys, finally I want to show you the boss mob which this mod adds into the game, which is of course Golden Freddy. And this guy has so much health, it's insane. It's not actually that powerful, but it just has so much health, it's like a tank. It takes a lot of damage before you can actually kill it. But there's 2 different ways you can actually spawn this guy. You can get yourself a Golden Freddy spawn egg from the creative mode inventory, or you can get yourself a Golden Freddy's hat, which currently has no crafting recipe, but I'm presuming in the future versions of this mod there'll actually be a crafting recipe. And if you just place it down, you can see it's a very nice looking hat here, and then if you right click on it with Foxy's hook, which is the item I showed you earlier, which you get from killing Foxy, very rare drop of course, then it's actually going to spawn the boss mob, like so. And why are there 2 of them? That's really peculiar. I think it's like a ghost version of it, and it's flickering in the top left there. Damage Indicators has no idea what to do with a ghost version of Golden Freddy. But you can see there it's got a boss bar at the top, so it's like the Ender Dragon in that respect, and the Wither of course, and we can just try and slowly kill this guy. Of course, with a diamond sword, it's going to take all day to kill this guy. It's going to be insane. It's like, I don't know, 1,000 swings? Yeah, it's like 1,000 swings of this diamond sword. We're going to need to make it go a lot quicker than that. You may be saying use the Fox's hook, but that's kind of boring. So I think we're going to like ramp it up a notch, and we're going to be using a minigun. Yes, I'm going to start off with basic ammo, then we're going to swap over to some more explosive ammo. And this should be quite good. Let's just have a look what I look like from third person here. Yes, look at me and my amazing minigun here. Let's just open fire on this guy, and we should probably swap over into survival mode to make it a little bit more authentic and more dangerous. Here we go. Let's just load up. Oh, haven't got my ammo loaded. Luckily, It's Minecraft and I can reload my minigun while swinging a sword because I'm just that amazing. I must have like 10 hands. But when I go back, I should have my minigun reloaded. Here we go. Yes, we're going to open fire. Look at all those bullets. It's a constant stream. They're coming out so rapidly that we've just trapped this guy. Bouncing against the wall here. He can't move a muscle. He's just trapped. And look how fast his health is going down in the top left corner there. Already down to 6,000 health points, and I've got loads of ammo remaining. Hopefully I'll be able to kill this guy without having to get more ammo. Let's have a look how much he's got left after this one's finished. Yeah, he's just got over 5,000 remaining. And I need to reload again, start opening fire on this guy again. Oh yeah. Actually, I've just noticed something. Look at his hat. I need to do a comparison here. Wait, back into creative. Look at this. I want to see if my hat is similar to his. Let's have a look. Wow, it's actually really similar. He's got a little, his is a different colour, but it's very similar. The rim's the same, the height's the same, it looks just as epic. He's slightly taller than I am, you know, I'm quite a small being. But yeah, quite nice hats. I approve of your hat, Freddy. That's quite cool. But anyway, back to business. Let's just go back into survival, of course, and then open fire on this guy again. I just had to look at that amazing hat he has. Pretty cool hat. And his bow tie, of course. We're just going to pin him up against the wall again and try and finish him off. I'm not actually sure I've got enough ammo for this. I might not actually, because even though the explosive one is a lot more fun, it's not actually as damaging as this. So we really need to get this guy down to 2,000, otherwise I'm not going to be able to kill him. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. We're going to kick it up a notch now. This is going to be crazy. Are you ready for this, guys? He's barely damaging me though. You can see he's not actually the most powerful mob. But look at this. Explosions all over the place. He's just flying all over the room right now. Oh dear. The only problem with this explosive ammo is it does tend to destroy the walls. So if I aim up there, you can see it makes holes in the walls, which is never a good thing. And I can barely see where I'm aiming because of all of the particles all over the place. And as you can see, it's not really damaging him that much because it's not really a direct hit. It just damages him with the explosions and not the bullets themselves. Oh, I thought I was going to die then. And I'm already down to my second ammo for this explosive ammo variety. And he's not even below 2,000 health. This is not good. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy. And I'm out of ammo. So here we go. We're just going to finish him off with the Fox's Hook. It should only take about 20 hits. So I'm presuming the best way to kill this guy using just the items in this mod is by using the Fox's Hook. But yeah guys, that's pretty much everything in this mod. Really fun mod. It'd be nice if they added the new mascots found in the second game that's just been released. But maybe that'll be an update in the future, and maybe some of them could drop more items to make it more worthwhile actually killing these guys. And for any of you wondering where these guys spawn, they just spawn all over your world like any normal Minecraft aggressive mob, like zombies in caves and creepers and stuff like that. But yeah guys, if you've enjoyed this mod showcase, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I'll be seeing you next time.